say that you're stuck holding that while like.
And so like whenever I go to like watch a different show, she'll like she can literally like see it now. She knows what it looks like. Yeah. And I'll go buy it and she'll go, oh. That's so
Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, this is nice. Super cool.
Oh, Jason's car, I think.
So she still has my eyebrow.
He does?
He's like, I had to use it yesterday or something.
It's alright. That was good. That's all I want to do. That's what I'm here for. That's why I paid $50. I don't care about the rest of this shit.
My name's Richard. I'm going to be your tour guide today. I'm an area manager of associate housing, so I oversee all of our seasonal housing for our citizens at the park. This is my 4th year with Cedar Point. Sam, who is also our tour guide, he's going to be following the back of the group. If you have any questions for him, Sam's an area manager of merchandise. So he works in the park. I actually work outside the park. If you guys have any questions throughout, please feel free to stop one of us. There are restrooms throughout our tour. We'll let you know where they are. Restrooms in the park are all winterized and closed, so you won't be able to use them. Trash cans are placed throughout the tour as well, so if you have any trash or anything to throw away, there are trash cans with a trash bag in them on the route. There is portions of the tour where you will not be able to take photos, so we will let you know when that is, when you need to put off camera, cell phones, and video recording devices away. Please make sure that you stay on the assigned route, and there are certain things that you will not be able to touch, like ride trains and parks that are along the midway. So we're going to head to Zombie High School, towards the front of the park. Follow me, and Sam's going to follow behind the group.
I think they're replacing it.
So what's new for housing?
New housing this year. We are adding house to
Alright, keep coming in guys, get to a place where you can hear me. Yeah, good. Good to hear that. I'm always worried about the people right here. That's why I try and go Alright, welcome guys. Can everybody hear me out back? Yeah? Awesome. Sounds good. Well, welcome to Winter Chill Out. This is stop number 1 over here at Zombie High. My name is Cal McNabb, and I am the area manager of aquatics here at the park. Once Cedar Point Shores closes each summer, my duties shift and I start to run hunt from an operational perspective. This past season was actually my first one here at this park, and as you guys know, it was a huge ordeal. Big park, big event. It was awesome. So I come from California, where I was at California's Great America, and during my 7 years there, I always made the transition from running the water parks to helping running Haunt each season. So let's talk about Cedar Point Haunts. So as you know, it is a big production. In addition to all the music and all the shows, we have 6 indoor scare zones and 6 outdoor scare zones and 6 indoor mazes. Friday and Saturday nights is when all the monsters come out to play, and on Sundays, we only open the indoor mazes, making it a friendlier atmosphere for our younger crowds. In 1997, Halloweenkends began with attractions only being run by Ride Prides and associates looking for extra hours. Screamsters were not introduced until 2001, and that year we only had 10, so we still needed some help from those Ride Prides. Jump to this past year in 2017, we had almost 400 Screamsters every night here at the park, here to scare you guys. So with all those Screamsters, somehow they got to change from being just a regular person like you and I to being a Screamster and scaring you and doing what they do best. So Screamsters start getting into character hours before the event. Makeup starts off this process, and in 2017 we had 23 makeup artists, all challenged to change man into monster. Each artist averaged 14 Screamsters per day, and throughout the season they used 15 gallons of paint, 50 pounds of brush-on makeup, and roughly 4 gallons of fake blood. Additionally, they painted around 400 masks that were used by other Screamsters and other people helping out. After makeup comes the costume. Each Screamster is fitted into a costume that, combined with the makeup, create the whole look for each character. At this point, a Screamster may look like a scary zombie, but now they gotta become a scary zombie. And everyone will do this differently. Some people watch scary movie clips on YouTube. Some people go over the scares the night before with their friends and give them ideas and tactics. But for us, 45 minutes before Screamsters head out to their houses, we turn on the house music to really just get the blood flowing and, get them going. So here we are at Zombie High. Zombie High first debuted for the 2013 season, replacing Club Blood. Club Blood was filled with vampires, bars, and loud music. To turn Club Blood into a zombie high school was no easy task. The utilized space of the building doubled from the previous size. Dance floors turned to hallways, glassware became books, and vampires turned into zombies and their survivors. When you guys walk through in a little bit, look for some details that may have been left over from the past. Zombies are a huge hit in pop culture. Just when you think you have won and survived, another zombie will come at you again and again. Being one of the largest mazes we have here, we're able to fit up to 50 Screamsters in there, which allows them to scare you from every angle. Look out for those unsuspecting corners, as the zombie may be lurking in the shadows. So in a second, we're going to be able to go ahead and do a walkthrough. You guys can take as much time as you need to. The lights are on, the music is down low, so it's not scary, and there's nobody in there to scare you. If you still are too frightened, you may go right where you came through and wait at the exit, and we will meet you there. So you guys can start walking through. Thank you.
People. At least the lights are on though, so we can get a behind the scenes tour. The only one I've had here is a Pext.
This already looks like my old high school. Cedar Point Haunted School. That's what they call it. Haunted School. Yeah, I guess it's... I wish my high school had a drama club. Jeez.
I would do 4K if I had enough space, but it would just kill my battery. Oh, Club Blood.
Who's Drake? I hear a fun TV somewhere.
No, it's the sound effects.
You said it was on TV.
I thought I heard like the
No, that was a. Oh, look, an old iMac G3. Oh, and a Mac Pro. Computer nerd me.
Ooh, old stuff.
Look at that. You said you could stop it.
Oh, they do have the music on low.
Yeah.
I'm pretty deaf.
My camera does not do good in low light.
Oh, big thanks to Coaster Master Media over there for letting me use this GoPro instead of my phone. That's kind of cool how they did this.
Another iMac G3. Yep.
Oh.
Oh, this is a over here.
Guys.
What's that one? There's some back there.
Sorry, Kyle. It's the blueprints for Club Blood. And this entire building.
It's usually dark.
Oh, that's in here too. I didn't see it.
All the clocks in here say 9 o'clock.
Yeah, it's got to be a normal high school. 9 o'clock.
See, you never notice when you walk through here, the screen's beside in there.
Yep. Because they always go boom.
Right.
Oh, Todd and Zach.
Boris for king.
I feel bad for the dual units together.
Oh, just like the guy behind me said, yeah, I feel bad for the guy who had to put all these books in. That'd be a boring job.
I'm sorry, you kept me in the right place. I want to Jeremy something. But I scared Jeremy because I didn't know scared.
Yeah, this is what the smoke would be.
Yeah.
I haven't been in this house. Like,
Yeah.
I don't.
Oh, you haven't been in this house ever?
I don't go to Cedar Point haunt. If I go to a haunt, I go to Kings Islands.
Kings Island has a great haunt.
Yeah, they really do. I think Kings Island sounds better, but
I went to it once.
it's fun. Oh, so this is like their school dance. Yeah, they're real lockers.
that nutsack.
You remember that? Tell me what I told you to say.
Oh,
You went through one. It's all your friends.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, sorry.
But I'm sure there's some reason.
I know. That's what I did. It's not gonna look good. You're not gonna do it. I know you. I know how you take pictures.
I want to touch it. What are these? Oh, they're the seat backs. I'm stupid. They attach there.
We're going to continue on to Still Vengeance. As we walk near Maverick, a lot of the concrete is also broken up, so just be careful where you're walking. Okay?
We're going on the damn structure. With this gimbal, I can do some great fucking shots.
Y'all need to get like a photo of us like in the track.
We need to get a picture of it underneath the track and put it next to the one we got on announcement day.
Yes.
Cam.
I'll replace Cameron. I'll just dress as Cameron.
Yeah, you can replace Cameron.
Yeah, just Photoshop me in the photo for the announcement day.
Let's take that picture.
Oh yeah, we did have Willis. I thought he was there for the Santa Sun for an hour.
And then we got up there and everyone was like, oh my god, it's Steel Vengeance. They're like, oh. Did you see a video of that?
What?
They announced Fred Crumb on stage.
Yes.
And everyone's like, RMC. I'm like, oh my god.
You nerds.
Not yet.
I mean, I would have joined in the chant. RMC's great.
It was cringy.
From a general site standpoint, we're on schedule. Things are looking good. It's going to be more of a theme area. I'm cutting out. Sorry, I'll try to speak up. So it'll be themed. The flow of the ride is similar to Main Street. You'll cross the tracks where you crossed before. Straight ahead, you'll see a rock ride entry structure, which is a real neat, unique ride entry sign. Then you'll enter the queuing area. The queuing area will be on the infield of the coaster, and it's in the general area where the queue line for Main Street used to be. We're going to provide shade and fun TV and sound in the queue for our guest entertainment. So we are reutilizing the existing station, which used to be the Main Street station, and modifying it accordingly to accommodate the new coaster. So with that being said, I will open it up to questions and hopefully I'll be able to answer.
Will there be a soundtrack like Mystic Timbers at Kings Island? Will there be a soundtrack like Mystic Timbers, like an Imascore soundtrack?
The question is, will there be a soundtrack for this coaster? I would have to check with our technical associates to see. But I know music. Are you talking like themed music for this?
Yeah, like an Imascore soundtrack.
What's that?
Like an Imascore soundtrack.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think we are providing the infrastructure to be able to do that. question is, will there be vending machines in the queue? The answer is no. The question is the haunted house still there? And the answer is yes, it is still there. So we'll modify the queue accordingly to make sure that we have the capacity that we need. The question is, will this be an early entry ride? And the answer is yes. Okay, the question is, will the photo be in the same location where the old ride photo? It's in the general area. What's unique about this coaster is there's two photo opportunities. There's one for still photo and one for a short video clip. And that's all through Fun Pics. Both cameras are in this general location. One points to roll, and the other one points or shoots coming off that outer bank. The question is, are we planning a season pass ride night? I can't affirmatively answer that, but we're hoping so. So the question is on the fast lane for this ride. There will be a fast lane provided for this ride. For this year. The capacity for this coaster is 1,200 riders per hour. So the wood question is, what color will the wood be? And we are not painting the wood. Once you start painting a wooden roller coaster, you're always painting it. So it'll be the natural wood color.
I assume you're going to use a single loading train inside.
The question is a single loading train. Yes, we'll unload in the station and offload it. Or offload and load.
One train at a time?
Correct.
Like Maverick or Meister?
Correct. Just one train at a time. The ride is 5,740 feet long and lasts 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Okay. So the question is how much wood was taken off and how much was put in on. To be able to closely estimate it, I would anticipate 60 to 70% of the existing structure remains. So 30% of the structure would be new. So we did have to take down some in certain areas, like right here. Yeah, we took down quite a bit. Question is, will there be any theme music in the station? I know we're accommodating it so that we have that capability, but that's an operational thing that they'll make that determination. There is lockers on this coaster, so as you cross the tracks, there will be a locker structure to your right. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's a good. I'm pretty sure Park Ops is doing it.
Is it as far as
Operation.
structure part, is that something RMC still does, or is that something Cedar Point takes over?
Okay, so the question was where we're at in the lift hill, where RMC is installing the anti-rollback device and the chain trough, and they install the train. RMC really takes the lead from a construction standpoint of the coaster itself. From a pneumatics and controls standpoint, Cedar Point takes the lead. Any other questions? The next step of this tour, you will get to go on the infield of Steel Vengeance and take all the pictures that you'd like. Your tour guide, Nelson, will lead the way. Please follow him and stay on path.
Okay, you're done now. Someone else walked up.
I'm gonna put that like as soon as we walked under the tunnel and did the reveal. I'm gonna put that music there. I'm gonna YouTube to MP3 the video with the audio from it. Hey, roll.
If they got, I want like onboard audio of that, like going down the first drop zone.
Flat big AMC place.
We should be coming out to the back.
Yeah. It's like 5 hours of sleep. Decided to sleep.
We had a basketball game last night, and one of our players hit a three with like 2 seconds left. They were all hyped. So where'd you go?
What's in the shed?
We didn't get back until we were gonna go to MST.
No, I would say actually, yeah.
Did you see Chris's picture on Instagram?
Which one?
The one with him with Snoopy?
No.
He's wearing his steel
You joined us? Oh, yeah.
He must have stayed in California.
Yes, it is.
No, he stayed at
What would we do? Fresh
Well,
in.
then they went to Mexico.
Oh, those are recycling trash cans.
I guess he got me.
That's how we protect everything over the winter time.
Nice.
Can froze and thawed out before we
You need to go to Kalahari. That's an idea.
I mean, those are old.
They're testing all season passes there.
That's what they need. It's like 50
How much would the season pass be though? Yeah, if they sold a season pass for $50, yeah, that's a
sorry.
oh, sorry.
My fault.
No, I walked into you. It was my fault. But if they sold a season pass at Kalahari, like that's an instant buy.
I'm sure it'd be more than $50.
Oh, so the weather won't bust up the gates.
The ticket's $50. They're not going to sell.
I have no idea what this is.
Oh, so cool. The inner, like, I've wanted to see this for so long, it's coming out of me. I've more.
I came by one day after like blowing up
Yeah,
or something.
this one's shut.
So,
This is never open.
I heard this launch system takes about 2 years to make, like just to make it, just to build it.
it's awesome. And it only takes 10 seconds to break.
Yeah,
And then another 2 years to fix.
I'm just gonna
the
put
one at Knott's has been closed for about a year now.
I know.
I'm gonna put a clip in my.
I don't know if you, I don't know if you saw, but like, they put a second train on finally, so that might be a good sign.
Are these the motors from the dragster?
Yeah.
Cool.
It smells like an Intamin. Has the Intamin smell. Jesus, it's such a huge motor. Oh, there's 2 of them? Or no, 2 of those pneumatic tanks.
Why did they take it out? I remember my dad telling me they actually like flew out of the test. And one was a white.
Launch system takes about 2 years to make and build.
Morning, everybody. My name is Zach. I'm one of the ride maintenance supervisors here at Cedar Point. And this, obviously, is a dragster hydraulic room. Basically, this is a large piston accumulator system. Everything you see here is also on the other side also. So what you're seeing is half of the hydraulic system. And what we have here are the big green tanks, and these other tanks here all hold nitrogen. And in this top cylinder that has a yellow triangle on it, that is a piston accumulator. On one side is oil, on the other side is the nitrogen. In this side there are two 500 horsepower motors that charge the hydraulic system that pump oil into this accumulator to hold it under pressure. And then when it's ready to launch, There's two very large valves at the end of this piston accumulator that open, allowing that pressurized oil to flow up into the motors. There's 16 motors on this side and 16 motors on the other side. Those 16 motors attached to a planetary gearbox, which attached to the drum. The winch drum is about 6.5 feet in diameter, and at full speed it's doing 540 RPM. Some of the other questions we've had, there's 4 hydraulic tanks. Each hydraulic tank holds 1,000 gallons of oil. And while we have a little bit of time, if anybody has any questions, I'll answer everything I can. Yes.
Everything I need. Jump up in there.
See where all the cables are. See that drum up there? All the cable
Nitrogen is here, and when this thing is
see the
piston,
drum up, the gray.
there's nitrogen on this
drum.
side of the
There's
piston.
cable
On the other side of the piston, there's hydraulic oil.
When this launches,
So what it is, it holds that hydraulic oil under pressure,
RPM, so
and it
rotation.
releases the hydraulic oil going through the hoses up to the
And
motors,
it's 6
which
feet
spins the
diameter.
motors.
So that's moving. And he said this top
There's
piston
4 motor
is a
groups.
huge.
It's huge.
Oh, why did they have the lights come on? China.
I hope that's what we're eating.
They said we're eating.
I don't want to talk about Midway Market.
No, the lake type thing's gonna kill me now. You're snapping better soon.
Yep. Those children screaming or seagulls?
Both. Sean Ramsey attacked them.
Like Jerry Seagulls. Yeah, look. They should.
No, actually, Brian Neal attacked them. Jared. Brian Neal attacked them.
If we go over near the place from behind you.
Oh my god.
That was weird. I feel like I'm gonna walk off and fall into the
okay.
water.
There's something on Wicked Twister now. Yeah. This is our first announcement.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah, they're
No
just
problem.
repairing.
They're putting something here.
That stadium seemed take up a lot more space than that.
I know.
You could put a decent sized ride here.
Sean Ramsey Sean Ramsey.
Alright, I'm gonna drop my prediction right now. Planet Snoopy expansion.
Yeah, I can see it. Or a crazy flat ride or something. Or what's World Park getting? Something Nordic places.
Oh, I understand you have 2 tower rides right next to each other if you do this, but what about a Skywarp?
Let's get the
It's
Hershey.
not a Skywarp,
I like my
Let's get the Hershey triple tower.
no,
I went on that.
one
It
of
was-
those
it
like
was weird.
Really?
I went on the tall one.
Sky Roller. That's what they're called, Sky Rollers. But, right there.
Are we allowed to go in here and get food? I'm gonna go too. Yeah, see, look, they're not eating lunch in there.
Oh, okay, I know. Bathroom break, that's why.
Yes. What are we doing?
They're gonna do this live. They're gonna stream it live. Sometime today. Oh, sure? Yeah. Sometime today.
You guys want to keep coming in? I might need some more. You can go all the way down to that washer there. We still got some more people coming in.
Heat.
Alright. Are there still some more people? Who's ever the last person, if you could close the door though. Just be careful of all the bins. Some of them are dirty uniforms. So I don't want you guys touching anything, especially the chemicals, so that you guys don't get hurt. And out there so that our employees don't get hurt as well. But welcome to Linen Services. My name is Brenda. I'm an area manager here. We process all of the linen that comes through from the hotels and all of the food locations throughout the entire park. During the summer, we have another satellite laundry located outside by Breakers Express. They handle all of the linen during the summer for Castaway Bay and Breakers Express, and we take care of everything that's on point and all of the food linen located everywhere. But over here is where we sort all of our employee uniforms, and we sort them all by classification, just like you would at home. We separate the whites from the darks and the pants from the shirts, sort of thing. From here we take them, put them in our washers, set it on the correct formula, which then communicates to this computer system back here to let it know what chemicals to put in at what time and how much of things. So we're not trying to do that all on our own, okay? Over here is another screen for us to know how efficient we are in changing the machines to different loads and whatnot. We do about 4.5 million pounds of linen a year, so we need to make sure that we're staying on top of things, keeping a very tight schedule so that we can get everything back out to be used again by all of our guests. Behind you in this room back here is where we keep all of our food linen, so all the different colored tablecloths and napkins, bar mops. We keep that all stored back here, and we wrap it so that it stays all nice and clean until it's ready to be used by the people in the restaurant. Okay? I'm going to take you through and show you our different machinery as well. I will try to speak loud enough, but if you have any questions, we'll answer them at the end. Together
left? Yep. All right, we're gonna hold off right here, guys. Actually, I'm sorry. There's not many of you guys left. We can fit you all in. Thank you.
That's it. We're cut off. Oh, this had the wheels. Nice.
There must be more people asking the same. I don't really know what the weights are.
Oh, they got some big ones over there.
You send me an email and I'll see if I can get
Okay.
this for you. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, my name's Larry Sheback. I work in a maintenance division.
Sorry. Fine.
I work angle controls and we ride mechanics. So you're going to be able to walk through the shop. You can have big pictures. No touching. I've been here with Cedar Point for 11 years now. What would you like to know? Questions?
Which of all the trains, which one like requires the most maintenance throughout the season?
Throughout the season?
Yeah.
Oh, it drags your hose.
I tried it with the B&M coasters. Like,
Oh, with the
work on
B&M?
here.
The B&M are all about the same. Maybe Val Raven. It's got the most moving parts. It's got two enormous motors, one for lift and one for the drop. But they're all about the same as far as the B&M go.
You roller coaster now?
Pardon me?
You roller coaster now?
Yeah.
Is that how you gotta do it?
Yeah.
Where'd you go to school?
I graduated from the University of Toledo with a degree in electrical engineering. Prior to
Go Rockets.
Prior to coming here, I worked in the plastic machinery industry, wood control systems, injection molding, blow molding, die cast.
Oh, so you didn't start with them as well?
No, I've only, like I said, I've been here 11 years. What else? I should know this. I believe it's our fourth season we've been on here. Before this, it was it was vacant for a long time, but it was JD Byriders from our shop. Oh, okay, sure. So it's helped us out a lot.
This same shop was in part before I was here.
So prior to this, the shelters that you see as you enter on your left, we boarded those up, put heat in them, and did the ride rebuilds in there. Since Gatekeeper, we tore one of the shelters down, tore another shelter. We've been tearing them down, so we've lost some of the shelters. Some of them are still boarded up and used. There's a carpenter shop and painters. And then some of the other ones are maybe just boarded up a little bit to keep the weather off the storage.
Every single group has said, what's going on with the Vanus Tessie? It was removed from the ride when they changed it over. Park operations took it and put it in their training center to use as a training component for putting people in it, checking to make sure the harness locks, the seatbelt, just the basic training. They were going to discard it, and they figured, hey, why don't we go ahead and use it instead of making something from scratch at a perfect thing to start out with. Witch's Wheel cabins, last 5 of all 20 that are being repainted this summer. These are taken apart, cleaned, ready to be sent over to the paint shop. When you go to the paint shop, you'll see the different stages of painting, prep work, and 5 that have been painted already and are waiting for reassembly. So you'll see those all nice and shiny, ready to go for this summer.
Sorry. Nope. Fine.